Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we are getting into a really fascinating concept, and one that's, I think, often pretty misunderstood. We're talking about why embracing your dark femininity feels so transformational.
It's a huge topic.
It is. And our mission today, really, is to get into the psychology of it. Because for so long, feminine power has been painted in these, well, incomplete colors.
Very polarized. You're either one thing or the other.
Exactly. You're either the nurturing caretaker who just can't say no, or you're the aggressive competitor who has to be, like, totally masculine to be heard.
Two exhausting extremes.
Right. But we're saying the real power is, it's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Where your intuition meets strategy. Okay, let's unpack this.
And we have to unpack it. Because the cultural discomfort with this kind of integrated power is, well, it's really deep.
It's not just a feeling, is it?
No, not at all. It's backed up by research. I mean, you see studies that show people feel genuinely threatened.
Correct.
Yeah, even hostile. When a woman successfully combines, nurturing traits with really strong, decisive leadership. Society wants those things separate.
So for you listening, the point of this dive isn't to become something you're not.
Not at all. It's about recognizing you already have this strength. We're just providing a roadmap to unlock it without apology.
Okay, so let's start right there. This historical lie that women were given, this false choice.
Be gentle or be decisive.
Right. Nurturing or strong. And that conditioning, it's made so many people shrink themselves down to fit into these little boxes. So we have to clarify what dark femininity even means. Because it's not manipulation. It's not cruelty.
Not at all. It's not coldness. It's none of the toxic stereotypes.
So what is it then? What's the truth?
The truth is, it's about wholeness. It's really that simple. It's about accepting all the parts of yourself, especially the parts you were maybe taught to hide.
The parts that might make other people uncomfortable.
Exactly. Like your intensity, your ability to say no. Think of it like a full spectrum of color. Traditional femininity is all soft pastels.
Right.
Dark femininity adds the deep crimsons of passion, the rich purples of mystery, the bold blacks of setting a firm boundary. It's the whole painting.
And what's wild is how the data backs this up. There was this massive 10-year study on leadership.
I know the one.
And it found women consistently got higher ratings than men on most leadership styles.
And the key is why. It's because they were better at integrating two styles that seem like opposites.
Being supportive and collaborative.
While also being assertive and setting really clear, firm expectations. They don't choose one or the other. They use both.
That dual capacity. It reminds me of that analogy of a mother protecting her child. The gentleness she has and the, absolute fierceness she'd show against a threat. They come from the exact same source.
Deep care. They aren't contradictory at all. They're partners.
And that's what's so powerful professionally. Like that director, Mindy, she was collaborative, but she avoided conflict.
Right, she was an accommodator.
And when she learned to integrate that skill with clear, non-negotiable boundaries, her team's performance just soared.
Her perceived weakness became a strategic advantage. It's a total game changer.
Which takes us right to our next point. Leveraging emotional intelligence, or EI.
Yes.
Not as a soft skill, but as a serious strategic advantage. Because the research is clear, EI predicts success better than IQ.
Absolutely.
So there are 4 components we can break down. The first one, the foundation, is self-awareness.
Which is just knowing what you feel and, maybe more importantly, why you feel it.
It's your internal data set.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then number 2 is self-management. That's taking the data.
And choosing how to respond, not just reacting on impulse.
Right. So you feel irritated, you pause, then you speak. The third is social awareness.
Your external radar.
Perfect way to put it. You walk into a room and you can just feel the dynamic. You pick up on what's not being said.
Which leads to number 4, relationship management. That's where you put it all to work.
You use what you know to influence outcomes, to motivate people, to calm a conflict.
But the really transformational part of this is reclaiming those shadow traits.
Yes. This is so important. All those things women get labeled as too emotional, too intense.
Too sensitive.
Right. We're taught those are flaws, but they're only flaws when they're undirected, when you're not conscious of them.
So it's about giving them a direction.
Precisely. That anger you were told to suppress, that becomes fierce advocacy for your team.
Okay.
Jealousy becomes motivation, a competitive drive, even something that sounds negative like ruthlessness.
Becomes the ability to make a tough call without getting bogged down in guilt.
Exactly. The solution to being too emotional isn't to be less emotional, it's to use your emotions as data.
Step back for a second and analyze the why.
That's strategic detachment. It's powerful.
So once you have that internal psychology down, how do you project it? Let's talk about presence.
Right? And presence has nothing to do with being loud.
No. In fact, most of it is not verbal, isn't it?
More than half of how people judge your authority is your body language.
So things like a straight spine, relaxed shoulders, standing your ground, literally.
Yes, occupying your space,
Yeah.
but also your voice. Speaking from your chest, which lowers your tone just a bit. It commands attention.
And timing. That's a big one. The power of the pause.
Oh, it's huge. Not rushing to fill silence gives your words so much more weight.
And that restraint. That's the perfect lead-in to strategic mystery, which, in this age of constant oversharing,
is a superpower. It's confident restraint. It's being selective with what you reveal, making people earn access to your inner world.
But we need to be clear, this is not manipulation.
Absolutely not. Strategic mystery is about boundaries and respect. It builds curiosity.
Yeah.
Manipulation uses secrecy to control people. Very different things.
You see it with leaders like Jacinda Ardern. She wouldn't rush to speak in a crisis. She'd gather the facts.
And that gave her words incredible weight. It's about letting your actions speak, too.
Which brings us to the absolute foundation of all of this, sacred boundaries. We have to challenge this idea that setting a boundary is mean.
It's the opposite. It's self-respect made visible. And it actually strengthens relationships.
And there are two types, right? Internal and external.
Right. Internal is the promises you make to yourself. I won't check email after 8 p.m., or I refuse to let guilt make this decision for me.
And external is communicating that to others. I can listen for 20 minutes, but then I have a hard stop.
Yeah. And we have to be real. Setting boundaries can be hard. Women, especially women of color, can face backlash for it.
That's a difficult truth.
It is. But the people who respect your limits, those are your people.
And that builds that inner fortress, that calm confidence.
It's quiet, it's steady, it's like a deep-rooted tree. The winds can blow, but it doesn't break.
How do you build that? It starts with getting out of your head and into your body.
It really does. And there's a simple way to do it. Put one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Breathe so your belly moves more than your chest.
That activates the calm response in your nervous system.
Instantly. It grounds you. And that grounding leads to emotional sovereignty.
Which is owning your feelings without being owned by them.
Yes, and not taking responsibility for how other people feel. Your only job is to manage your own state. And just telling yourself, this feeling belongs to them, not me, can be so freeing.
So when you put it all together, the shadow and light, the strategic EI, presence, boundaries,
An inner fortress.
it creates this integrated person. And that creates a ripple effect, doesn't it?
A huge one. Your professional life shifts. People start seeking your advice. Relationships either get deeper and more real, or they fade away.
Because they were based on an older version of you.
An older, smaller version.
Yeah.
It's a natural sorting process.
I mean, you look at leaders like Madeleine Albright or Jacinda Ardern.
Yeah.
They modeled this wholeness.
They did. And the thing to remember is that this is a journey. It's not a destination you just arrive at.
So how do you know it's working? What are the signs?
You'll notice little things. You can be soft and fierce in the same conversation, and it doesn't feel weird. You trust your gut as much as your spreadsheet.
You don't get thrown off balance in a conflict.
Exactly. And maybe the simplest one. You ask for what you need without immediately apologizing for it.
That's a big one.
So, here's the final thought we want to leave you with. The powerful woman you're becoming. She has been inside you this whole time, just waiting. So the question is, what small act of authentic power can you take today to finally give her permission to emerge?